Hello. Today, we're going to explore a common mathematical problem that often leads to two different answers. The problem is 8 divided by 2 times the quantity 2 plus 2. You might have seen this on social media, with some people arguing the answer is 16 and others insisting it's 1. Where does this disagreement come from? And which answer is correct? By the end of this video, you will be able to explain the rules that govern the order of operations and determine the correct answer to problems like this. Let's get started. The source of the confusion lies in something called the order of operations. The order of operations is a set of rules that defines the sequence in which mathematical operations should be performed. Without these rules, a single expression could be calculated in many ways, each giving a different result. Think of it as a set of grammar rules for math. A common mnemonic to help us remember this order is PEMDAS, or Please Excuse My Dear Aunt Sally. Let's break down PEMDAS. P stands for parentheses. We always solve everything inside parentheses first. E is for exponents. After parentheses, we handle any exponents in the problem. M and D stand together for multiplication and division. This is crucial. You perform these from left to right. This means that if division appears before multiplication in the expression, you divide first. If multiplication appears first, you multiply first. It's not multiplication then division. It's whichever comes first from left to right. Finally, A and S stand for addition and subtraction. Like multiplication and division, you perform these from left to right. So, to recap, the order is parentheses, then exponents, then multiplication or division from left to right, and finally addition or subtraction from left to right. Let's apply these rules to our problem. 8, 2 plus 2. Our expression is 8 divided by 2 times the quantity 2 plus 2. Step 1, parentheses. Following PEMDAS, we must solve the expression inside the parentheses first. Inside the parentheses, we have 2 plus 2, which equals 4. Now we substitute this value back into our expression. This gives us 8 divided by 2 times 4. Notice that the parentheses are no longer needed because we've completed the operation inside them. The expression becomes 8 divided by 2 times 4. Step 2. Multiplication and division from left to right. This is where the confusion arises. Some calculators, especially older or simpler models, interpret the expression 2, 4 as an implied multiplication with higher priority, as if it were in parentheses like 2 and 4. However, in standard algebra, implied multiplication, like 2, 4, has the same priority as explicit multiplication, like 2. 4. This means we treat it as any other multiplication or division operation. So, we look at our expression from left to right. The first operation we encounter is 8 divided by 2. 8 divided by 2 equals 4. Now our expression is 4 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16. Therefore, the correct answer, according to the standard order of operations, is 16. This aligns with what you would get on most modern scientific calculators. So why do some calculators, and some people, get one? It's due to an alternative interpretation of the order of operations, sometimes referred to as the implied multiplication rule. This rule suggests that an implied multiplication, like 2 times the quantity 2 plus 2, should be performed before explicit division. It essentially gives implied multiplication a higher priority. If we follow this rule, the calculation would be different. We start with 8 divided by 2 times the quantity 2 plus 2. Again, step 1 is parentheses. 2 plus 2 is 4. This gives us 8 divided by 2 times 4. Now, according to the implied multiplication rule, we prioritize the implied multiplication 2 times 4. 2 times 4 is 8. Finally, we perform the division. 8 divided by 8 is 1. This is how some older calculators, or those designed with this specific rule in mind, arrive at the answer 1. It's an alternative, less standard interpretation of the order of operations. So we've explored why both 16 and 1 can be considered answers, but which one is truly correct? According to the universally accepted standard for algebra, the answer is 16. This standard is defined by the order of operations, specifically that multiplication and division have equal priority and are performed from left to right. The standard rule, sometimes called the MDACE rule or the left to right rule, is the one we should always use unless otherwise specified. This means you simply scan the expression for multiplication or division and execute them in the order you find them, moving from left to right. Why is this standardization important? Imagine an engineer using these rules to calculate stresses on a bridge. A different result could have serious consequences. To ensure consistency and safety in science, engineering, and mathematics, we must all use the same set of rules. Now, let's practice with a similar interactive problem to solidify our understanding. Consider the expression 12 divided by 3 times the quantity 5 plus 1. Pause the video here and try to solve this on your own using the standard order of operations. Think about what you solve first and in what order you handle the multiplication and division. Did you get it? Let's walk through it together. Step 1, parentheses, 5 plus 1 is 6. Our expression becomes 12 divided by 3 times 6. Step 2, multiplication and division from left to right. The first operation we see is 12 divided by 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Finally, we have 4 times 6. 4 times 6 is 20. So the correct answer to 12, 3, 5 plus 1 is 24. So we've seen how the rules of PEMDAS, specifically the left-to-right rule for multiplication and division, help us find a single consistent answer. To recap, we follow parentheses, exponents, then multiplication or division from left to right, and finally, addition or subtraction from left to right. We learned that the standard correct answer to 8 or 2 plus 2 is 16. The answer of 1 arises from an alternative interpretation, which isn't the standard in mathematics. To avoid all ambiguity, whenever you write a mathematical expression, it's always best to be overly clear. For example, by adding extra parentheses. If you want the answer to be 16, you could write 8 divided by the quantity 2 times the quantity 2 plus 2. This makes it clear to divide 8 by the entire result of 2 times 4. If you wanted the answer to be 1, you would write 8 divided by the quantity of 2 times the quantity of 2 plus 2. This forces the multiplication to happen first. Being explicit with your parentheses ensures that anyone reading the expression human or calculator will arrive at the same answer every time. Now you are able to explain the order of operations and confidently solve ambiguous-looking problems. Thank you for watching.